Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a makeup look using all e.l.f. products. I was actually browsing through my videos and I realized that it's been almost a year since I have done a video using all e.l.f. products, so I'm going to be doing that today. I went out and picked up some new products that I wasn't too happy about, so I don't know how many of those I'm going to be using in today's video, but I will be using all e.l.f. products besides maybe the lashes. But yeah, so if you guys want to see that, then please stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with my brows, and I picked up a new one of these. This is the e.l.f. brow pencil, and this is in the shade neutral brown. I actually really like this brow pencil. I didn't have any complaints about it from my last video, so I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows using this. So I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. foundation palette, and I believe this was in the darkest shade that they had, and I'm going to be using this shade right here to just kind of line the underneath part of my brow bone just to make it a little bit more sharper. I feel like doing this step makes your brows look so put together, even sometimes when you need to get them done. Now that my brows are on, I'm going to be trying this new primer, and this is the Aqua Primer Mist. This was a part of a new line that they came out with. I don't know the exact line. I think it had to do with like Aqua. I know they came out with a lot of skincare products, and they all had like kind of this color packaging. So I wanted to try this out. This is a dewy primer mist, and it is supposed to leave you like feeling radiant. I've been having a little bit of issue with some dry patches on my skin lately, so I'm going to be putting this on my face. I know it's probably going to be really oily, but I'm going to make sure I blot and put powder on and everything to try to combat some of those oils that I will get. Ooh, a lot of it seems like it comes out, so I sprayed too much in the corner down here. So I'm gonna just kind of rub some of this up. So today I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Flawless Foundation, and this is in the shade Cocoa. This is not my shade, and you will see that in a second here. It is definitely a lot too light for me. I don't know if they have any darker shades than this, but at my Target, this was the darkest that they went. But this foundation is really, really thick. That's like a block of it right there. And so I'm actually gonna take the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and I'm just going to be tapping into this, as you can see. And I'm gonna kind of treat it like a concealer to kind of just conceal some of those spots. So I'm gonna kind of keep it in the eye area as well, because it is, as you can see, way too light for me. This foundation does have SPF 15 sunscreen in it, and it seems like it is meant to be worn when you're getting ready to go out into the sun, or you're gonna be in direct exposure, because it says to apply 15 minutes before you go out into sun exposure. So this may be a really good foundation for days when you know you're gonna be outside a lot. I work inside, so I'm inside for a good majority of my day. Don't mind putting on like multiple layers of foundation. You could almost just like put this on as kind of like a base underneath, because you know it has like sunscreen in it, and it's thick, but it's, I don't want to say it's like super thick on the skin, because it's kind of a light coverage, but it does feel like something is on the skin. So if you don't mind that, and you don't mind like layering another foundation on top of it, maybe another lightweight foundation on top, then you'll get some of your sunscreen protection in this foundation. All right, so as you can see now, the darker areas of my face and this section here is very highlighted and very bright. Like I said, I do really like this foundation as far as like kind of just spot putting it in certain areas for lightweight days, for days when you know you're going to go out into the sun. This may be a really good foundation for you. However, I just usually prefer like a full coverage foundation every day, so Probably not an everyday foundation for me, but I do like it. So now going back into my foundation palette, I'm going to be mixing these two shades here on the bottom, and I'm going to be applying that wherever I did not apply that foundation. So it's just going to kind of round out everything and make it look like I applied foundation and concealer. I love these palettes by e.l.f. I think these were some of their best products that they put out. I pretty much own every quad palette that they put out, and I am in love with these palettes. I definitely recommend them to you guys and recommend that you go out and try at least this one and the blush palette. I think they're really nice. I've pretty much applied the foundation and concealer that I'm going to do for today, and as you can see I'm looking pretty oily, so I'm going to go ahead and use some of the e.l.f. translucent powder, and this is in the shade Soft Luminance, and I'm going to go ahead and set this in those areas where I look really oily. I have actually not had any issues out of this powder since I've been using it now for almost a year, and I actually recommend it as a drugstore setting powder. And I'm not going to put this all over my face just because I don't want to give like a nice white casty look. I don't want to do that, but I do want to just put it in those areas where I was really shiny and oily. So to kind of dust that away, I'm going to be taking the bronzer palette, and I'm going to be taking this kind of brown, kind of light brown color, and I'm just lightly tapping into that because I don't want to get any ashiness from this color, and I'm just going to kind of dust off the setting powder. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my highlight, and I am in love with this e.l.f. palette. This has to be like one of my favorite quads that they did when these palettes came out. This is the e.l.f. illuminating palette, and I love these bottom two shades down here. So I'm going to be taking that bottom right shade on my cheeks. So pretty. Such a natural. So moving on to my eyes now, I am going to be priming my eye with the e.l.f. concealer, and this is in the shade Medium. So I have a few different eyeshadow palette options that I'm going to be trying out today. I think that I might dibble dabble into the e.l.f. new palette that they have. These are the clay palettes, and this one is in Seaside Sweetie. And I love this little palette. I thought that it would be very inspiring to do something with this blue shade. I don't think I'm going to dive into this blue shade today. I think I'm going to use this brown shade as a nice kind of deepening crease color. Now I still have the Matte for Matte palette that I'm going to dive into as well. So very quickly, I want to go over the items that you will get in the giveaway, and this giveaway is going to be only US only. This is my first giveaway, so I want to keep it in the US, and there will be one winner of some of my favorite e.l.f. products. So the winner will get a e.l.f. 3-in-1 mascara in Very Black. They will also get the e.l.f. foundation palette in Medium Dark. And if you are on the fair side, you can still use these two shades as well. And you can actually probably use all of these shades, because you can probably use these shades to like contour or something with. And then these two shades up here as like a concealer, or maybe even a foundation as well if you're on the lighter tone side. I also had to give you guys the illuminating palette because I love this palette. I think it is a great beginner highlighter palette. And you will also get a e.l.f. Precision liquid eyeliner because I love e.l.f. eyeliners, and this one is really good. And then lastly, you will also get a e.l.f. 7-piece holiday collection brush set. And if you guys know me, you guys know I love my e.l.f. brushes, and I pretty much swear by them because I think they're really good. They're inexpensive for the price, and you can get pretty much every single brush that you need for your collection. And so you will get the eyeshadow C brush, the complexion brush, the small angled brush, the blending brush, the flawless concealer brush, the eyelash and brow wand, and a lip defining brush. So I thought that this set was a great set for those who don't have an all-around brush like set, and you can just get whatever you need pretty much out of this brush set. So all of the details to enter will be down in the description box below. I'm gonna go into this tan color right here and just buff that all into my crease area. So now I'm going to be going into this kind of pinky shade right here, and I'm going to be putting that all over my lid area. So now I'm going to be going into that brown shade right here and putting that on the outer V area. For the inner corner area, I'm going to be taking this shade up here and putting that in my inner corners. I don't know if I really like that. Guess it'll have to do. I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner and lining my eyes. And if you struggle with getting too thick of a wing liner, definitely try this out because this has to be like the thinnest brush tip I have ever seen. Okay, so I applied some lashes and a little bit of mascara, and now I'm going to finish off with the lips. I'm going to be using e.l.f.'s, I don't know what these are called. I got this when I did my first e.l.f. video, and this is e.l.f. Scarlet Night, and this is like a more vampy color. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I hope I gave you guys some ideas to try between the foundation palettes and a foundation that may be a little bit too light for you, or could just be meant as a lightweight coverage foundation and you kind of have to work with it and work around it, because I feel like that's what I did today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please thumbs up this video if you liked it and you want to see more of these one brand type videos. I love e.l.f. products. I will continue to support them and continue to recommend them to you guys because they are a great all-around brand, especially when you can find some products that you really love and become holy grail to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.